I'm really honored to have been chosen to be one of the NEA Masters for 2019. I feel I'm in good company with Dorthon Kirk, Pascal Mitchell, Bobby McFerrin, and they're going to invite us out to San Francisco this year to do the tribute. It's a really great honor. Been around New York for a long time, but they recognize that I'm here and gave me this honor for this year, so I feel very good about it. Still at the new school doing work with a lot of beautiful new students who are coming our way, and they have a new message and a really great message for this century. I'll tell you, the New York scene is becoming more viable. The clubs are beginning to be better, and schools are beginning to take on what is necessary for us to do as far as passing our legacy on to them as they move on toward greater things. Today is a special time, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And I thank you, NEA, and all the people on the panel who selected us to be a part of this year's reciprocity.
So I wanted to ask you a question. What do you think about the jazz scene today in 2019 as opposed to what it was like when you were coming up?
Well, it's quite different. The jazz scene today is quite different than it was when I was coming up. During that time, there were many more venues, more clubs that lasted for a long time. We would be performing in a venue for maybe sometimes 2 weeks at a time, a whole week at a time, and music had a chance to grow then. And you heard it. Most of you in earshot have heard that music. Now it's different today. The students are tuning into their iPhones and social media and checking out. They can listen to something very quickly. All you have to do is say the name and they'll plug it in, and there it is on their phone. It wasn't like that. Of course, we had to go from place to place. We had to be the things that they are tuning into now. We had to make the opportunities, and we had to be ready to perform, qualified to perform in those many venues that happen. I'm lucky to have been chosen by many great stars, predecessors before me, who went along and came along and invited me to be a part of their path. And that path has led to where we are today. I'm happy and glad for all of you who are a part of it with us. Don't stop the music.
So finally, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your relationship with Alice and John Coltrane. If you can discuss a little bit about that, I appreciate it.
My relationship with Alice and John Coltrane has been one of the bright spots in my life. They are two beautiful people, and of course John lived in Philadelphia a long time where I lived and where I grew up. And so I got a chance to know him in his earlier years. I got a chance to know his families and his associates, and we got a chance to work together in Philly. And I moved to New York, and shortly after that, I was able to be invited by him to be a part of his group, and that was very special for me.
So thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. You giving me the opportunity to spend some time with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you going forward in your educational endeavors, your award ceremony in San Francisco, and your further work on stage. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your work, and thanks for what you're doing, and I'm very glad that you're a part of this. Got to get to Staten Island Festival right now.